Hi everyone, it's Kay from the Paper Shed. Hope you're all doing well today. Thanks for coming back to my channel. I'm back with another junk journal fix with Sunflower Indoors Christmas Advent Calendar 2024. Today is the 19th, which is create a page border or side tuck. So in a previous collaboration video where I did some collage strips, and I showed these to begin with because this was going to be my project, and I got asked so much about these that I thought what I'd do for today's prompt was to show you how I did them. Now they're not original to me. I initially found these by watching CraftybyToni, and she is the queen of clusters and tab clusters. So I will link a video down below, and so that you can go and check her out because she's absolutely amazing at it. So you can make these any length you want. So they can go on a page. Let's just say this is our page. They can go on a page, either, make them the small ones if you want to, make them slightly bigger, or make them the full page length, which I have done those ones as well. Or you can just do some little tab clusters like this and make some little ones of these. So we're going to do both of those today, and we'll get on with it. Okay, so what you're going to need is something to make your tabs with. Now I'm just going to score these and show you how I do my tabs. Now if you haven't got a envelope punch, because you can do this with an envelope punch, or I have got a tab board, so I will do it with one of those, but you can do it by hand as well. So I'm just, I don't know what that is. I can never read this board. It's about there. Would that be about right? Yeah. Let's just go down there. That's about right, isn't it? Yeah, it is actually. So I'm just going to halve it. And these are just scraps from my scrap bin. That one's not going to go all the way down, but I'll try and do that with my bone folder. I have a fly and it's driving me mad because I can't catch it. Okay, and then all we do with those, so you can make tabs like this, or you can do a tab punch. Now I got this little thing from Temu. It's a little temperamental. So I'm just going to make a small one just to show you that you can do them any size you want. So if you haven't got one, get a previous tab and just use it as a template and go around it and make your tab ends. You can use an envelope punch and just have this sort, and then you just cut it down there and then turn that one round to do that side, and you'd get those sort. But tabs are tabs. You can just leave them plain. If you don't have anything that you can make a tab out of, then you can just leave them square. It doesn't actually matter. We've got an assortment of tabs there. I'm not going to make them all up today, otherwise we'll be here hours because of my indecisions. And then other than that, all you really need then is your ephemera. And I've got loads left. I mean, I've been making loads and I've got all this left. So we've got that ephemera. We've got all this ephemera in here from the Christmas stuff. Some of this is too big, but there will be pieces that you can use. And obviously we want some of these blank labels because this makes a great start for a cluster. You could always use that as a label, that as a starting base. Especially on a big one, because you could put your starting base wherever you want And you can go over these. They don't need to be within these boundaries. So, yeah. Well, we'll do one of them like that, shall we? See, this is cute. Oh, I like him as well. So we're going to take these out because they were too big, but you never know. So let's just see, he's cute. It's best to just go through these as we go. I'll just pop these on the front of my desk so that I can dip in them when I need to. And I'll just try and have to remember that I need to be in the middle of this board. The trouble is I don't sit right up to my desk. And I've noticed on a lot of videos that I'm down here doing stuff and it's so frustrating. So I do apologise if that affects you. I will do better. So we've got a big one, we've got a couple of medium ones, we've got some small and tiny, and then we've got these whale tails here. Now Toni does actually show you how to make the big whale tails from just using circle punches and some bits, and it's a great video. You need to watch it if you want to make some big ones. And she makes the bigger tabs sometimes to do hers, but she uses the small ones occasionally. She has got videos with the small ones, but she is definitely well worth a watch. So go across and have a look if you're interested, that is. Okay, so what we'd normally start our clusters with is a bigger base. And to start with, I'm just going to use something like that. And then I'm going to see about getting some of this on there. Oh, that's no good. They're no good for cutting fabric. And I've damaged these ones so much that they, yeah. So, all you have to remember when you're doing these is don't make them all this way opening. Make some with this hand as well, because otherwise you'll end up where you can only put them on the left hand side of your page. I've done it quite a lot, so I know. You know, so try and do it with your other hand as well. And just remember that your folded edge is the bit that you want to hold in your hand so that you're not putting it that way. Yes, because that's sticking out from your page. Always stick from to the inside, and then you will have it cracked. Okay, so I'm going to put my base on. Shall I use a smaller tag for that? Because that one's a bit big. And realistically, all you're going to do is make clusters on some tabs. Okay, I'm just going to pop that down for a minute. My glue obviously needs cleaning. So give that a bit of a shake up. And then I think I might just stick, no, maybe not just yet. Let's have a look, see if we can find some bits that we can use. I've got bells, I've got more bells, I've got baubles, I've got some words cut out. Carol, Noel, blessing. I've got some leaves. What else have I got? Small wise. I love these blue wreaths. We've got some nice Father Christmas angels. Little book cover. I don't know. These are all mixed up now. So I don't know which kits these belong to and which ones they don't belong to. So it's trial and error and guesswork. We've got Faith, we've got Merry, Ambience, don't want that. I've got a clock, I've got another nice pretty bauble there. I've got some numbers which we could use. Little Merry Christmas gingerbread man there. Little tag. So it's shapes really that I'm looking for, you know, things that have got a little bit of dimension. These are smaller. So I've got lots and lots in here. And some of them have got some lovely, that's nice as well. We've got a nice tractor, gingerbread man, some poinsettias. Right, so shall we get going? That might be an idea, otherwise we could be here all day. Okay, so I'm just going to stick a base card down, and then what I want to do is put some shape into it. So I want something circular, maybe. I've got a big bauble here, haven't I? That's quite nice. I don't know because of those ribbons hanging over. Although we might be able to fill that up. But I quite like that on there. So all I'm doing is I'm sticking it where I think, and then I'm just leaving the rest open so that we can tuck things behind or inside or whatever it is that we want to do. Don't like that. We've got a little ticket here, but he's sort of in the blue section, isn't he? So let's see if I've got anything else in here. Oh, we've got a book. That's quite nice because it's green. What I'm aware of, it's harder to do it this way, see, which is why I don't have many that go in this way. Because obviously what you've got to be aware of is that this closure part here is the bit that's going to be sticking out of your book. So you don't want too much going over this side. You can have some over that side if you want to, but it's best not to have stuff that's going to be sticking too far out. That obviously got stuck at some point. We've got poinsettias as well, which is down here. So I think I might need something else. And I know that I've got some circular pictures. Here they are. I've got some circular pictures. I just need something for a backing so that I can bring it out a little bit. Maybe that isn't she beautiful? Yeah, quite like that. Okay. And then I'm thinking the book here. And maybe a poinsettia. I quite like that though in there, sticking out of there. About like that. We do want a word or a couple of words and maybe some numbers. Probably haven't got the best ones on here because I've no, I don't like that. I needed to go a different way maybe. I might need to get some more numbers out actually. Numbers. Just pick a few pick a few out. I didn't do very well with that pick. Oh, hang on. We've got a London. I like this. That's nice. But it's not inked. This is what I've got to be wary of. It's not inked. Just needs a little bit. And then all we're going to do is just stick them all down. I think I want a bit of that stuff underneath, maybe. Maybe if we can sort of put it under. Oh, that didn't stick. I did get glue on it. But what I want to do is sort of get some of this underneath and poking out in different places. Okay, let's just stick that on and spread it out a bit. I'm doing it again, aren't I? Doing it too close to my face. I know what the issue is. The issue is that my eyes have got really bad and I have to wear my readers to do this. So, of course, if I'm too far away, I can't, it's out of focus. It can be a bit of a bugbear. I like that bit of stuff just hanging there. I don't know. To be honest, that could be enough. I always find it a bit hard to do clusters because one, I have to know when to stop and I never know when to stop. What you're trying to do, or what I'm trying to do, is get rid of this lot. So I want to put as many as I can on there. I quite like that. I'm liking all of the green colours and the shape. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. So want that on here in places and I want him on there. So let's just make him straight-ish and stick him under there. But I want to see this. I want to see the sleigh. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then I think all that's going to need is a word. And it doesn't need to, I think blessed. Could always put some music tape. Where's my music thing on? Here we go. This is just washi, by the way, that's actually been stuck down onto a piece of card, and I just keep them handy on my desk, otherwise I forget to use them. I think we could put a little banner type ribbon piece on there. Again, though, we're going to have to ink. Let's see if I can fit something like this on. Maybe that way. Under there. Won't go far enough back. Yeah, maybe it needs to come this way instead. Oh yeah. I can just try that in a different place. That's just sort of plonked there. I like it better there. So that gives it a little bit more dimension, and that can be stuck down then onto that bit and that bit. And then I won't feel so bad about that. And then we just need a word. And this really could go anywhere. Maybe I don't need a word. I'm thinking maybe not. So I'm now just going to glue that to that, and then I'm going to just glue that tip there onto this tip here, and just make sure, make sure it's straightish. Not the best cluster in the world, but you get the gist. I think it's holding it in this hand, which is why a lot of my others, in fact, how many on there? I purposely moved that one. This one, I did it as a plain one. It's not this one will just sit on the page. So will that. And this one is the left-hand side one. But see, I like to look at the shape of what comes out, because if it's on the side of your book, you want that to have sort of a nice, you know, aesthetically nice as a pocket or a tuck spot. So I do think of those things occasionally. So that's okay. And then all I would do literally is I would open that up. You need to ink obviously that bit. And then I would just back that onto something. So I would just put some backing on it, just so that when you're using it as a pocket, none of this gets stuck. But I quite like that. And you can put eyelets in them and have dangles off them, have whatever you want off them, really. Shall we make it like a really big one? Okay, well, I don't think we did too bad. I know that I've quickened it all up, but to be honest, you all don't really know how to make a cluster. And I think it's just easier if you just see that quickened up and then see the outcome, because I think it's, me being so indecisive about everything, it just takes forever. So, but I've managed to get all the pieces that I did, which I wasn't thinking that I was going to do that, but I did. So I'm going to show you once I need to use them. And this was the very first one that we did, and this goes on this side of the page, and you put that on so that it's half on, half off. You can put them directly, like straight on, if you want to, if you don't want a tab effect on the edge of your page. But that's what that looks like. Is that focusing? And I actually think it looks quite nice. You can stick it on as a tuck, just a tuck, or you can put it some glue at the bottom and make it a bit more secure. Or do the two sides, even that side and this side here, and then have it as a little pocket. I quite like that. I think that's quite nice. So we've got a much bigger one here, and I love the way this one's come out. Actually, that Jolly Santa has made all the difference. Is it focused or not? I can't tell whether it's focusing. And again, you can put that completely on the page and have it as a nice decorative pocket, or you can use it as a tab and have it as a tuck spot. But I think they're fabulous. I actually think they are. So this one's not great, but it's okay. I mean, it's still usable. And I love Mr. Snowman just poking out his little head over here. It's not focusing again, is it? There we go. It's quite dark, that one. But it's just about putting things together, and you'll like some and you might not like others, but I just think they're so decorative on pages. And you can use quite a lot of elements, little bits and pieces that you've got left over, all sorts of things. So I quite like that one as well. I didn't want to cover him up, so I sort of made a big boo-boo by putting him on first. I perhaps should have cut it out if that hard. But I'd still use that. That's still quite a nice decorative page. Here's a Happy Santa again, and I do see they're all decided now because I wasn't conscious about doing the other side after I'd made that one. So you just need to be aware that that's what you're doing, because otherwise you'll come to your pages and they'll all be on the wrong side. So I think Happy Santa there. I quite like that. It's simple. It's just got a card, a piece of ephemera, a bauble, and a word. So that's quite nice. That's why I'm struggling. And then I made these ones. Now these can go anywhere you want. They can go on the top. I mean, I've made them to go on the top, to be honest. But you can still use them on the side even. That one's actually quite big for a small tab. But I would still use that. And with these ones, see, you could use these either way, I think. Again, this one. In fact, I'll just do that. More like focus. I don't know whether I'm struggling focusing or not. So these simple ones here, I quite like them though for all of that. I think they're quite cute. And I would definitely use those as little tabs. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it was a bit sort of hit and miss. I think when I'm trying to concentrate and do collage and making decisions, it stops me from talking. And yeah. Anyway, that's how I do my tabs. And I'm quite happy with my little collage of tabs there. So I hope you enjoyed it too. And I hope it gave you some extra inspiration for the prompt. And hopefully I'll see some pics if you make any and you want to post any on the group. So enjoy the rest of the prompts right up until Christmas Day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.